Hi, I'm Wendi Friesen. I want to help you to have a really great memory. I want to help you in just the next few minutes to understand something about the way you remember things, how to retain information, and how to recall it instantly if you're having a test or an exam. Does that sound good? And I want to help you remember names. If you're really bad at remembering names, and you know how like you are trying to introduce a friend, someone you've known for a long time, and you go, oh crap, I can't remember their name. Well, I want to help you to be really, really good at that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a short hypnosis session that's going to give you the basics of how to create this state of focus where you can be much more focused and you can retain the information in a way that puts it somewhere where you know how to find it. Because that's really the problem with memory. It's not that we don't remember something, it's our brain doesn't know where to find it. It's a lot like a computer searching for a file. So I'm going to give you a quick, easy technique to be able to find it when you need it. Sound good? Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath. Let it all the way out and relax your body for a moment, okay? Take another deep breath. Let it all the way out again. And just relax and feel your body melting down. Let go of the stress and tension in your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms. Good. On this next deep breath, I want you to just let your body relax deeper and your eyes close, so that as your eyes close, that heaviness in your eyelids just melts down through your cheeks and your jaw and all the way down to the tips of your toes. Ready? Breathe in all the way out. Let your eyes close. Good. Notice that beautiful velvety darkness behind your eyelids and just feel the wonderful comfort of knowing that your body relaxes for a few minutes and you allow your brain to learn something new. So notice behind your eyelids, there's beautiful velvety darkness, and you can float and drift out in that velvety darkness right now and just feel that sense of knowing what deep relaxation really feels like. Every breath you take takes you deeper and more relaxed. Good. Breathe. Ah, wonderful. So now I want you to imagine that in that velvety darkness, you could actually travel around and find something that represents your ability to have extreme focus and concentration. Perhaps it's a special room and you open a doorway, or perhaps it's a light bulb and you just kind of go into that light bulb. Or maybe it's imagining that you're going inside of your brain and you find this special place inside of your brain that you can turn up the knob to be a better focuser, a better concentrator, and you can think and remember information even better. So I want you to find whatever that is for you, okay? Staying relaxed, just going to that place where you can look at something that says, this is my state of focus. This is where I can concentrate. Good. Now, as you're getting into that state of concentration, any other sounds around you are going to begin to drift away into the distance. You'll focus on the sound of my voice, and you'll focus on the thing that you're about to learn. Anything else in your environment will simply become far, far away as you're able to now focus on this and only this. Good. Now I'd like you to notice the subject that you're going to be focusing on. If you're going to be learning something, a particular subject, I want you to think about that exact subject. Okay, and I want you to find something that represents that subject. So right now, just notice the subject. If it's reading about something that has a lot of numbers, is it something specific about those numbers? Is it something that is about biology? And you could notice all the things that are related to this topic of biology you're going to be studying. If you're going to be studying some legal terms, notice something that represents those legal terms. Find a visual cue, like an icon, that's going to allow you to link the things you're about to study and remember with that visual cue or that icon. So find something that is very specific, that represents the type of information that you're about to study, and that is going to be linked to all of the information that you're going to be absorbing in the next couple of minutes. Good. Okay, so now you have that visual cue. Everything you're about to learn, you will remember. You'll retain it, and you'll easily recall it later when you need to recall it. So in the next while, as you are studying, You first take a few deep breaths, you turn up the focus and concentration in your brain, you find your visual cue that represents the exact subject matter that you're studying in the next few minutes. You get that visual cue, and then you go into your studying. Whether you're in a lecture or studying on the computer or reading a book, you will now easily absorb the information. You'll put it into your brain in a logical way. You'll allow yourself to feel a sense of ease and comfort as you study. You'll be able to keep your focus on what it is that you're learning. And when you create that visual cue, it will make sense to your brain so that you'll be able to recall the information easily after you're done. Good. Now go ahead and take another deep breath. Let it all the way out. Good. And as I count to 3 now, I want you to bring your attention back to the room and open your eyes on the number 3. Ready? 1, bring the energy into your legs and arms. And 2, bring that energy all the way up into your body. And 3, wide awake and clear-headed. Take a nice deep breath and open your eyes. Good. Okay, so now what we did, this little process, if you were to do that before you study something or before you're learning or before you're going to do a course even in school, just that little process is going to make your brain stay focused, able to concentrate on what you're learning, but even better than that, remember where on earth you put it in your brain. So creating that visual cue is important, but the visual cue has to be different for everything that you learn, because that's going to be like the little gatekeeper that tells you where you put that information. Sound good? So yeah, sometimes I think a bad memory is just a matter of not having a visual cue to access it. For instance, if you lose your keys all the time, you can't figure out where to put them. When you come home, you've got your keys in your hand, you're going all over the house and thinking about 100 things you're supposed to do, and you put them down somewhere and you're off to the next thing. And your brain didn't have even a nanosecond to think about where you put those keys. But what if next time you put them down, you have them in your hand, you stop, you take a breath. When you set them down, you'd look and take a mental picture, a visual snapshot of where you put them. You give your brain 2 seconds to remember where you put them, and you take another breath in. And your brain can store the information. You can do that with a lot of things, and you've got to start having something in your brain that attaches perhaps a visual cue, but also sometimes auditory, but attaches something to it so you have a way to get back to that information. Does that make sense? Well, I have a new program. It's called Magnificent Memory, and I just made it a couple days ago, and it's so awesome because it helps you remember names. You're never going to stumble over people's names, whether you just met them or it's someone you've known for a long time. It puts you in a state of focus and concentration. If you're going to study anything at all, like any subject matter that you need to learn, gives you specific steps on how to do that. Then it gives you triggers for instant recall. And if you have test anxiety, I have 2 sessions in there that are going to get rid of the test anxiety. It's going to put you in a state of test confidence and happiness. And honest to God, it works so well. I've done it with just thousands of clients through all the years that I've done this. So you get rid of test anxiety, remember names. There's short sessions in there that are like 3 minutes long, so that the last minute, right when you need a heightened state of focus and concentration, or you're getting ready to take a test, you stick your earphones in, you do that session, and you get your brain in exactly the right state so you can have a great memory, great recall, be really smart, impress your friends, your teachers, and everybody, and be all proud of yourself. So this sounds good. I'm excited about it. Are you? Good. Go to Wendi.com/memory and you'll see this program. Wendi.com/memory, just like you see on the letters right there. Thanks for being here, and I hope you use this technique to help you help make your life a lot more fun and interesting and magnificently memorific. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.